Welcome to Baxter Yoga. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a dynamic sequence that's a great way to strengthen the core of the body, and it can kind of prepare you a little bit for some of the more challenging arm balances that we do in yoga by really getting that core nice and strong and even creating the shape that we sometimes come into when we're doing poses like Heron or crow pose in yoga practice. So I call this fire on the thigh, and that's because when we're lying on our backs, we're going to have our knees a little bit apart like I'm demonstrating now, and our arms are going to be between the legs with the arms in contact with the inner thighs. And as we roll up and down, we're going to scrape our arms against the legs by pressing the arms out and the legs in. So we want to get a little friction in there. So we imagine that you're a Boy Scout or a Girl Scout, and you're going to roll in and out as you go up and down, creating a little friction in that area to kind of add a little something to the work that you're going to do. Okay? So let's give that a try. Let's come down into constructive rest to begin. I put a blanket down just for a little extra padding for the spine, but you could do without this if you don't need it. Okay? So that's just an option on being a little more comfortable. I'm going to scoot a little bit forward so that my shoulders are on the blanket. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tip my knees a little bit into my chest. I usually keep my feet lightly touching, and I let my knees come just a little bit apart so that when my arms come inside the legs, my arms can be parallel with one another. And then I usually cock the hands back into what I call the stop in the name of love position. And I push the arms slightly out and I squeeze the legs slightly in. And then I'm going to have to be mindful of my neck and head. Sometimes I'll tuck my chin to my chest to keep my neck feeling a little bit better. And you're going to begin by taking a breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll up, pushing your arms a little forward, keeping a little bit of friction on the legs and arms. And then inhale, roll back and down. Exhaling, rolling up, being very gentle with the lower back so I'm not jamming my lower back into the floor, and then inhaling back down. So let's do that 4 more times. Exhale, rolling up, creating some heat on the inner thighs with the arms. Inhale down. Last 3 times on your own. And you'll notice I'm not coming up super high, but I'm still definitely feeling some work in the core musculature of my abdominal area. And then when you've completed that round, bring your knees together, let your feet come down, maybe even give the arms a little shake, and then to come out, roll to one side, and come up to sitting. All right, so that is fire on the thigh. It's a dynamic core strengthening sequence in which we're going to keep a little pressure against the inner legs with the arms pressing out and the legs pressing in, and we're going to roll up and down a few times. If you like that, you could rest after your first set, maybe for a couple breaths or a minute or so, and then maybe do a second set. You could also do more than 6 rounds if it feels comfortable to do 6. You might do 8. All right, so there you have it for today, your dynamic practice of the week. I hope you enjoy that, integrate that into your home practice a little bit. You can follow me on my website, baxterbell.com. You can also follow me on the blog site, Yoga for Healthy Aging. Looking for longer practices, check out the practice channel on the website yogauonline.com, and that's you with a capital U. Until the next time, take care and namaste.